Hey guys, Uncle Ray. Welcome to another episode of the Crypto Bellwether. I don't always tell you what you want to hear. I tell you what you need to hear to make an informed decision. And guys, I think this is one of the most important videos I've created, because if you're serious about capitalizing on the next bull run and making the maximum amount to meet your risk tolerance, you need to hear me out, because I just kind of want to put a bug in your ear and get you thinking about a couple of things that, quite frankly, I've been thinking about for about the last 2 or 3 months, and now I've created a video. And I want to bring it to your attention because I think I'm 100% correct in my thinking. Now, this is not financial advice, but whether you're looking to turn a small amount with a high risk reward into a large amount, or you're looking to build a proper type portfolio, maybe with a little bit more money, and you're looking at the blue chips, and you're going to have a diversification of a small amount of higher risk or whatever, but either way, you want to make the maximum amount with your money, you need to hear me out. Because I was watching a podcast about 3 or 4 months ago, and he had mentioned that the real money, the leader of this next bull run, will not be like the top 10 projects, probably not even in the top 25. And he mentioned that, now he's on his 3rd bull run, and he mentioned that it's probably going to be a token way out of the top 100, or it hasn't even been created yet, but no matter what, it hasn't experienced a bull run. And I really started thinking about that for months. Well, now it's been eating at me, and I want to share my research or my thought process with you, because I think he's 100% correct. So I'm just going to give you something to think about that I think no matter how you apply it into your portfolio, it will help you make a lot more money. And I'm kind of excited. And I will tell you this, guys, I do 2, 3 to 7 hours of research every day, day in and day out. And I can tell you for sure that the projects I was stacking last year, which I think are going to do well, and I'm not disappointed or anything else, I have some great bags, but those are not the projects I would stack today, and they're probably not going to be the projects that I want to stack in 2 months, 3 months, or even a year from now, because the technology is changing rapidly, and the players, guys, I can't tell you the difference in the players of like banking and DeFi and things like that. They're changing drastically, and that's what we're going to talk about in this video. And go ahead and hit that like button and just hear me out, guys. I'm going to try to prove my point, but again, it's not financial advice. Do with it as you will, but I think you'll like this video. All right, the person that I was watching the video of had mentioned, go back to like about this time of the halving and look at the projects. Look at the names. He goes, you won't recognize most of those names, and half of those projects are gone. So that's what I did, and that's one of the things I'm going to share with you. So when you go back to the middle toward the end of 2019, guys, I'm going to read some names off to you. Now, if you were here back then, you know what I'm talking about. But look at this, guys. Number 7 right out of the gate is EOS. Guys, EOS has already came and went. That project was a world beater, and now some people call it a rug pull, and maybe there's a chance it comes back. But look at these, guys. Uniseed Leo. I never heard of it. MEX token. Never heard of it. That doesn't mean it's not around, but just understand the concept of what I'm trying to say. Basic Attention. Never heard of it. Insight Chain. never heard of it. Hedge Trade, never heard of it. Guys, those are gone. True Token, never heard of it. Terra, we all know what happened to Terra. Terra came and went. Some of these Omnis Geo, ZB Token, Centrality, V Systems, EDU Care. Guys, think about all those projects. They're gone. Silverway, Psycoin, Kara Gold Coin, Mixin. Think about it, guys. We're only at like 75, and there's at least 30, 40 tokens I've personally never heard of. Now, let's fast forward and see what it looks like today. Sol wasn't even on that list. Wasn't in the top 100, right? Trex, Matic, DOT. None of them were in the top 100 pre-last bull run. Link wasn't in the top 100 pre-last bull run. HBAR, same thing. Mantle, same thing. Quant, Near, Optimism, Kaspa, Aave. So the point of this, and I could go on and on, guys, the point of this is the big money, the projects we're all going to wish we stacked are probably outside of the 100 right now, which that's my third thought process. But the second process is it hasn't been created yet. But the number one process is the ones I really are focusing on are the ones that have showed they have a good buzz. They have showed they have good utility, and they haven't experienced a bull run. And I think that's where the money is. So guys, we're going to start reviewing that a lot, those projects a lot on this channel. Let me know in the comment section if you think we're on the right path. Because look, I'm still going to cover my favorite projects like Quant and HBAR and all those. But I think the projects that we should really focus on, whether you just put a little bit of your portfolio in these or you build your whole portfolio around it, the projects we should focus on are the ones that are showing themselves to be really top projects that haven't experienced a bull run. Now I'm going to give you an example. Arbitrum. Guys, it was created in April, and it has been the center of attention in a lot of articles, and it is a great project with a heck of a future. Same with Optimism. They're competitors. The layer 2s have came out of nowhere. I think there's a good chance one of those layer 2s lead the next bull run. I don't know if that's true, but guys, at least one of these are projects we need to look at. APTOS, guys, launched at the end of last year, had a heck of a pump, and is right now making a lot of money in fees. It's in the top 25 from my research of making profit to sustain its ecosystem. APTOS, I hate the tokenomics, but it's an impressive blockchain, and I think it's going to pump. ApeCoin, guys. ApeCoin came out in the middle of last year, and no matter what, I could be wrong, and I hate the tokenomics again, but ApeCoin, I think, is going to be an iconic brand. I'm talking about like the Clydesdales of Budweiser. I'm talking about the Disney characters like Donald Duck, Batman, you name it. I truly believe the Bored Apes are going to be iconic symbols in the future. Could be wrong, but it hasn't experienced a bull run and it's getting beat down. I think ApeCoin is something to watch. This is one of my all-time favorite projects. Like if I just had a small amount of money and I said, look, I'm just going to go all in on one project and make the maximum out, I would literally buy this project. And it's called Delincium. Guys, it just launched in May of this year, and I truly believe it's one of the best gaming-AI projects out there. I can't wait for it to get beat down even more, hopefully, and start stacking. Mantle, another great project that hasn't experienced a bull run. Guys, this thing just came out this year, a couple months ago, and it's already got a lot of utility, a lot of adoption, and a good buzz behind it. It's just an example. Saucer swap for HBAR. Guys, it just launched at the end of 2000. It hasn't experienced a bull run, and it's got a great ecosystem to support. I truly believe Saucer swap is going to pump. Now, this is another one of my favorite projects. It's an AI project, and this is high risk reward, and it's called Humans AI Heart, and it came out at the first of last year. It's an AI project built on Hedera HBAR, and I think it's going to pump hard for the next bull run. So, guys, that's my thought process. I'm not here to, try to get you to FOMO into these projects, but I do know this, and I feel 100% confident in what I'm about to say. Unless you have a real amount of money, like 100 grand plus, the top 10 projects will not be life-changing. And I hear it every day from these influencers that want to tell you what you want to hear. And they're going to tell you can buy some of these top 10 projects. Well, guys, it's the law of large number. They've already made people immensely rich. These top 10 projects may do well. But now for me, I'm talking bull run to bull run. I trade bull run to bull run. I'm not holding these projects. I won't hold any of them for 10 years. And most of them, the majority, are going to disappear outside of Bitcoin. So, that being said, I'm here to tell you, let's say if you got $1,000 or $10,000 and you think you're going to change your life with these top 10 projects, good luck, guys. I say that with love, but you're getting misinformation. Learn about tokenomics and do the math of what it would look like for any of the top 10 projects to make a 100x, 1,000x, 10,000x, like some of these people will tell you. Even if it could, it's going to take 10, 20 years for that to happen. For this bull run, guys, if you get a 10x out of a top 10 project, that is awesome, because you got a lot less risk and the market cap is immense. Guys, when you're in the top 10, you're starting to compete with the money flow of Tesla and Amazon and Coca-Cola and the major projects of the world, Apple, right? So you got to think about that, guys. This is all young. All of it's overvalued. All of it. It's unbelievable, but no one knows how to price it. And it can keep going and it can keep growing. I truly believe Bitcoin will outperform, or will have a bigger market cap in gold than gold, which is 10 trillion. I believe that'll happen probably in about 5 years. It could happen with a spot ETF and regulation and a Fed pivot and a new president. It could send it straight to 10 trillion in 2 or 3 years, in my opinion. And that would rock the whole ecosystem. That being said, guys, I'm going to make money during this coming bull run, and then we'll revisit and see what to do next. And I highly recommend, guys, and I say this from the heart, I do deep dives every day. And I know almost for a fact that, unfortunately, corporate America, the banks, and the governments are going to dominate crypto. The same players, the JP Morgans, the Googles, the Microsofts of the world are going to take over the majority of all these platforms. Because it's just software, guys. Most of it's open source. So if Google decides they want to take over whatever project, and they throw their developers and their unlimited money and their customers into it, they're going to win that battle. So for whatever it's worth, guys, the odds of literally 98% of all the projects out there are going to disappear probably in 5 to 10 years. All of them. Now, some will make it. And out of this, just like in the .com days, I'm old enough to see, have been around for that, 98% of those, 99% of those corporations went out of business. But we ended up with Apple and Microsoft and Amazon. Well, that's what's going to happen in crypto. And if you follow the money and not the hype and the BS of what some of these people will tell you, you will see right now cross-border payments. The mega banks are taking it over. Visa, PayPal, JP Morgan are dominating cross-border payments and tokenized assets. All that. I hate to say it, guys, but that's the truth. So if you're in the banking tokens like I am, for example, I highly recommend you take profits. Don't be thinking you're going to hold these projects for 5, 10 years. I don't think that will end up well for you. It's not financial advice. Hey guys, it's your money. The more people that stay in these projects, the easier it is to make a profit, because the smart money is going to take from the dumb money, guys. And I say that with love. That being said, let me know what you think about this thought process in the comment section. Hit that like button. And no matter what, guys, come back and be part of this community, because, guys, I cannot be more bullish. But I truly believe the project that leads the next bull run probably hasn't experienced a bull run or hasn't even been launched yet. And those are the horses we want to ride. All right, guys, take care.